Hey guys, so things are winding down here with the first wave we've had of this thing, or at least it seems that it's slowing down. We're also finding out that the virus was here months ago before we thought it was. Most countries are going back and looking at data for the flu and people who are sick and comparing symptoms with that of the coronavirus we know of now, and finding that our numbers were a little bit higher than we thought before we even knew it was here. I have a personal example about this. I knew a person who got sick back in early December, and he went into the hospital. They were worried about him, then he got better and he came home, and I had interactions with this person, and I got sick like a week later. I never even put two and two together that I could have even gotten sick from him. But I had a really bad cough in like late December, and my wife got sick, and I think maybe my daughter might have gotten a little sick too. But we, beat it. I even went to work. You guys know I had a cough. I was blowing my nose. I was sick. I thought it was a normal sickness, and it might have actually been a normal sickness. This guy went and got tested like a month ago to see if he had the antibodies for the COVID-19, and he did, which means that in early December when he got sick, he had the virus. And then I, of course, interacted with him and then got sick. Now, it costs like $200 for this test, so until my insurance pays for it, I won't know if I had it or not. And if I did, then, like I said, I got it. Remember, I told you guys back in early March when this first scare came about and before we went on spring break, I said everyone's going to be exposed to this at some point, whether you get it and get sick or whether you have a vaccine and they give it to you. Now, to explain a vaccine for you guys, a vaccine is a really wussy version of the original virus. And so what happens is they give it to you, your body does what it's supposed to. It says, oh my gosh, foreign influence in the human body, and it goes to work on it. The white blood cells, they go and they attack this thing that entered the body. You get a fever. Your fever, of course, the goal of a fever is to raise your temperature enough to kill the things that don't belong in your body, which is why sometimes people get fevers that end up killing them. It never actually wins, so it just keeps raising. So in this case, it's such a wussy version of the original thing. Think of like John Cena being the coronavirus, and then you just shrink him down into like a small form of John Cena. Now, I could fight John Cena right now, and he would whoop my butt. Bad. He'd probably even just flick me. But if you shrink John Cena down into like a 4-foot muscular person, I can beat him now. That's a reality. That's a vaccine. You have COVID-19 put into you. It's just a version of it that you can look at and go, okay, you put your hand on their head, they swing their arms like this, and you're just like, ha ha, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? And you beat it. And now you have in your body keeps track of every virus it's ever gotten. This is why you usually don't get chicken pox again, because you got it as a kid and you know how to fight it. There are reasons you might get it later on, but that's beside the point. Most of you are never going to get it again. And so your brain or spinal cord has like a spreadsheet of every virus it's ever gotten. And so this would be put into that spreadsheet. And that means that when we have a resurgence of the coronavirus, which, we're going to have waves, just like we do the flu, we beat it. You get sick a little, no big deal. Your body remembers how to fight it. Oh, it's little John Cena. All right, he's going to do that little thing where he comes at me like this, and I'm just going to block him, and then, like scissor kick him, and he's gone. That's a vaccine. Now, the vaccine for this is going to take at least a year. The president is saying he hopes by the end of the year. Most scientists are saying that's ambitious. So, either way, we're talking months. So, I still stand by that statement, guys. Social distancing wasn't to keep us from getting sick. The goal was to spread out those sicknesses so we don't all get sick at the same time. Remember, flattening the curve. So you have your curve this is what the coronavirus would have looked like. So let's say this is a million people involved. What we did is we just did that. There's still a million people going to get sick, or how many we have on this curve. We just took it from being a couple weeks, which is the bottom of your graph, to being months. That was the point. The science isn't, hey, we're going to keep you from getting sick. The science is stay away from as many people as you can, and if you get sick, you get sick, but we're not all going to get sick at the same time. That's it. So now we're kind of approaching this crossroads. As we slowly open back up, there of course will be a slight increase of people getting sick. The state governments are going to be looking at this, and think of it like waves coming towards a beach. If a wave seems to be too high because we opened up too much, they're going to close down a little bit more and say, hey, we got to back off this. And the goal is to just bring that wave down. And then when the wave goes by and the numbers decrease, they open back up again, which will create another wave coming. And so this is kind of how the next few months are going to be. Remember, the state governments get to decide. So this will be a fluid process, guys, with lots of new things here and there that we weren't expecting. Just stay ready for all the changes we expect and handle the ones that we don't. Now, my last thing for you guys is to be really careful with the news and social media. On Facebook, and I know you guys don't really use Facebook, but Twitter and Instagram are probably no different. I've run across really intelligent people who accidentally fall for these internet trolls that are out there and sharing stories that are created by fake news sites. Videos that look edited. Guys, if I put a lot of time into some of these videos, I can make some epic videos, and I could be lying to you during them. So they share these videos because they watch them. They're like 3 minutes long, and it's all flashy, and oh my God, the governments of all across the world have planned this together to get rid of this group. You know, name a group. Everyone's got a video that they're like, this is what they did. The Illuminati is recruiting me. Like, these are all from fake sites. Most people don't even go back and check 2 days later that video they shared has been taken down because an algorithm figured out it was fake. So everyone's got an agenda, guys. And remember what I told you about tragedies. Winston Churchill said it. Never waste a good tragedy. That's why whenever a tragedy happens, everyone who has something they want to get done, that's the time to try. If the Democrats want to attack Republicans for their this, and this, that's their time. If the Republicans want to use this against the Democrats in some way, they're going to use it against the Democrats. The fact that this is an election year makes this infinitesimally bigger. Every group has an agenda that they want during this time. Even I have an agenda. Here's my agenda. My agenda is just to keep you all informed and logical about the stuff we know. If you all like that kind of stuff, I did a video about the USA and China and our relations right now between this whole thing, because you hear our president speaking that China may have released this and things like that. So head to the Boyko show, search Thucydides trap. Good luck spelling it. It'll be there. You'll find it. Just put trap, and like trap, Boyko trap. No, search it, and you can see, I did a video on that dichotomy during this time with the virus. So just be careful, guys, of the stuff you run across. You can check on Google. Let's use The Onion, because we all love The Onion. Some of you probably never even heard of The Onion. The Onion is a fake news site on purpose. Their goal is to be funny, and people fall for them all the time. They don't lie to nobody. They say, look, we are a satire website. So if you were to go to Google and put in, what is the political stance of The Onion? It will respond to you and say The Onion is a fake satirical news site that leans to the left in this mindset, or leans to the right in this mindset. And that's your political, right and left we talk about. So if you see something and it says thesun.uk, The Sun. Guys, The Sun is a tabloid in the United Kingdom. They're the ones that talk about Bat Boy and aliens have been here. And Queen Elizabeth, had relationships with someone from a foreign planet and all the kids are part of alien. Come on, that's fake news, guys. It's to stir it up. Be careful. Search this stuff. Double check it before you just hit share because you're like, oh my God, this can't be true. Yet probably because it's not true. So, welcome to the Crossroads. You won't be lonely. Welcome to the Crossroads. You won't be lonely.